I just want to tell you that in 2010, the world emitted, human society emitted 49 gigatons of CO2 equivalent of greenhouse gases. 49 gigatons. What was the figure in the year 2000? 39 gigatons. That means in 10 years, we have increased 10 gigatons of emissions. Each year, we've added an average of 1 gigaton of emissions. So clearly, we are on a path where emissions of greenhouse gases continue to increase. And this, despite the fact that it was in 1992 that the world accepted the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. So you have to ask yourself, is this a commentary on successful implementation of something that's enshrined as a global agreement? The answer, of course, is obvious. Nearly 1 in 5 on the planet lacks access to electricity, and there are almost 3 billion people who rely on wood, coal, charcoal, or animal waste for cooking and heating. We have not really focused on the health impacts of this totally unsustainable form of energy that is prevalent across the globe, mainly in the developing countries.
In terms of climate change, the longer we take to address the problem, the higher the risks we face, and the more money we're going to have to spend to deal with the problems created by it. Many of us here today are certainly aware that the people who are bearing the brunt of climate change and paying the highest costs already are some of the poorest people living in some of the world's poorest countries. In terms of sustainable energy, this too is a top global priority and has been singled out by the UN Secretary General as one of his major global campaigns. Energy has to be accessible, available, and affordable for all people, most importantly for poor people.
As you well know, 2013 UN Human Development Index, India is ranked 136 out of 186 countries, being among one of those countries which have reached the medium development. But I'm sure, and you are convinced now, that the energy issue is one of the maybe key elements which can improve this human index issue of the current status of India, and then promote India to the socio-economic and then of course energy efficient and the energy sufficient country.
What has been articulated as the 3 elements of sustainable energy for all, may I say, ensure universal access to modern energy services, double the share of renewable energy in the global energy mix, and this is up to the year 2030, double the global rate of improvements in energy efficiency. Renewable energy technologies are reaching the point where they can compete effectively with conventional sources of energy supply. So the point I'd like to make is that climate change is now to be integrated in development policy overall. And this has to be done in every part of the world.